I don't know the English. I don't know. I'm trying to like connect what I studied in school.
Yeah, I think the exact word to use is bioremediation. I also studied
Yes,
microbiology.
biodegradation. Yes, biodegradation and bioremediation. So I want to know
Yeah.
how it works and how these bacteria is actually helpful in degrading petroleum products.
Rashida, well done. I say something here. Yeah, you started off well, and I think you did well. Yeah, but okay, microbiology. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I would like for you, right, take out time to study, how those your research topic would help if you want to bring that into the discussion. However, I don't think you necessarily would have to do that only except maybe when you're being asked. But again, there's no I mean, you can't over prepare, right? So you can take your time to do just a little study on how helpful be the role you intend to go into. Yes, but I also feel like going all the way to say you're coming just to learn or you're coming to learn. I think the this thing for you should be you want to align what you studied in school, right, with your work, and it also affords you the opportunity to learn more. So you have something, you have value to contribute to the organization, as well as the opportunity for you to also learn as you grow on the job. Something like that. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much. I'll
Yes.
take everything into consideration.
Just like first stage, Rashid, I think you digress. At the end of everything, you digress. I don't think the last points you mentioned were about maybe your project topic and everything was really necessary. So I believe maybe there will still be another question where you will need to touch all those things. So I don't know, in my own opinion, though, because of time, maybe you just stated that you needed to, you need to transition into a role that aligns with what you studied. I think it's okay that way to avoid so much digression.
Yeah,
Because you come
exactly.
them to ask you
So,
further questions that you're not ready to respond
exactly,
to.
exactly. Because now, if you go far, they won't bring questions out of what you said. So you're trying to avoid all these things, no long talks and all that. But overall, stop. You said all you said made total sense and all that. Yeah.
Okay, Rashida, yeah, they've said everything and me to have taken the correction to say. So, who's going to answer? Hashke, you've not answered anyone. You've been going on and off. So I'm going to ask you the
Yeah.
question.
My network is really messing up. Please go
Okay,
ahead.
tell us about yourself.
Oh, amazing. So I have so much to tell about myself. First of all, I'll just introduce myself, state my name, probably just say my full name. I might not go into details here for a reason. This is going to be made public, so I'm being careful about information being passed. However, I have a little bit of experience in oil and gas, right? I'm a project manager, a scrum master, as well as a business analyst, and I have over 10 years experience cumulatively. I started my career in the oil sector, not yeah, for briefly though. And one of the things highlights for me was my business analysis skill, where I was able to optimize business process. I identified bottlenecks. I was able to proffer solution to the business problem they were encountering at the time. And this solution helped the organization to make profits, right? Eventually, they made profits up beyond, I mean, both the previous year's sales record that they had. That's sales. Of course, I cooperated with our department to ensure that processes within the organizations were optimized, thereby reducing turnaround time and leading to more efficiency across some departments. I hope you guys still hear
Yeah, we're hearing you.
me. Yeah, I have experience in stakeholder management. Okay, sorry, I'm getting these calls that keep just.
and he's gone.
I mean, I feel like there's a very big difference between
What do you say?
we graduate trainees and the experienced hire.
Yeah, I think he's an
I don't know. I
experienced
feel like
hire.
there's this big difference, big gap between an experienced hire and we graduate trainee. Really.
Yes.
Sorry, there's so much issues with my line. You guys, please, you would have to manage me like that. Okay, so what was I saying? All right, so I said, I think I've lost my train of thought now. All right, so yeah, I'm effective at stakeholders management, conflict resolution. I was able, and being a natural leader and a leader across various teams, I've been able to assist my team, collaborate more effectively, delivering products of high quality standard. And yeah, my experience as a project manager, I've also been able to help automate various solutions, various yeah, within across various organizations I've worked, thereby, helping to reduce turnaround time as well. And the key achievement for me, basically, was, offering
I think another person should just start answering since it's like she's very busy.
Like I said, like he thinks he's busy.
sorry guys, my network is so poor. I don't know where you guys heard me last, but so basically, right,
Your
if I'm to talk about
wait,
the tell
your
me
radio
about
is turned
myself,
on. So can you turn
can
that
you guys
off?
hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, so if I'm to tell about myself, right, I'll just introduce myself, highlight my key skills, not everything, but those things that stand me out as a candidate, right? Aligning each of my experience or those experiences that we're talking about with the role I'm applying for. I'm going in as an experienced hire, but for graduate training, I think you might just talk generally about the skill set you have. And then closing that out, I'll now talk about what I can do for the organization and how my experience will shape me into delivering more, value to the organization, basically. Because and this shouldn't take more than maybe 2 to 3 minutes in, answering this question. So yeah, I don't want network throwing me off, so I had to summarize it that way. I hope you can hear me still.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma Hashke. I Well, you are experienced. Most of us here are graduate trainees, so I believe we have a lot to learn from you. So thank God you are here. You will help us and be making, some corrections. When we are answering and the things we are not getting right, you just help and call us to order, because it seems you have quite a lot of experience. Thank you very much. So
Yeah,
I don't know if
so
I could
with
try
the learning.
something, please. Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for having me. And my name is Ogulinda Chinenye, a motivated, dedicated, and diligent microbiology graduate who has a passion for applying scientific principles to real world problems. During the course of my career, I have developed a unique blend of technical expertise and teaching skills. I have had the opportunity to work as a production manager at Azeb Global Resources, a factory that works or deals in the production of sachet water and table water. My experience there has equipped me with strong background in pure water, in water purification, quality control, and safety. So I have also worked as an industrial trainee during my undergraduate days at Bridget Memorial Hospital, where I worked in the laboratory department. My work being mainly focused on the collection of samples and conducting test collection of samples and conducting tests and relating the test to the patient. So this experience has honed my data collection skills and improved my attention to details, and as well has taught me the importance of confidentiality and integrity in any organization. So I've also worked as a teacher. During my NYC days, I worked as a teacher. So I have had the opportunity of sharing my knowledge with the students and colleagues. And this has helped foster my love for science, microbiology, and then monitoring the next generation of scientists. This has enhanced my ability to, this has enhanced my teamwork ability in a great way. So currently, I work as an agent banker at a Divine Mercy I Trust CU Enterprises, where I have developed analytical skills in cash transactions, and this particularly also has you know helped me in dealing with customers. It has helped me in dealing with people, dealing with different kinds of people. So I'm looking forward for an opportunity to work with NNPC because it will give me the opportunity to apply my skills and to apply my skills, experience, and expertise at NNPC, and also at the same time grow myself professionally. Thank you. I'm done. Please, I don't know what else to say. Anybody here? Bill Kiss. This one I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I think you really
I
tried,
can
but
hear you.
can you hear me? Hello,
Yes, I can hear you.
Linda.
Okay. Yes, Michael, I didn't get what you said.
Yeah, I said you did a good one, but I think you should try and make it concise and straightforward to an extent, so that it won't look as if you're just trying to look for words to say here and there. You should know the things you would say. You can't actually say everything. And then you should be specific about the things you would say and just go straight to them. Though it won't be like you cram it, but then know the things you want to just mention and then say them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Michael.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hello, sorry, I received a call. I think, yeah, Michael said that you were going into lots and lot of details, and so maybe just trim it and make it concise. Does anybody else want to answer the question?
Let me give it a try. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. I'm Michael Adeni, a graduate of microbiology from Olabisi Onabanjo University. And I have
Microbiology
expertise
PhD.
in research and data analysis. Over the years, I have honed my research and data analysis skills, and I have experience using data analysis and visualization tools such as spreadsheets, Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and currently I'm improving my expertise in using machine learning models to derive insights from data. Aside from these technical skills, I have over time also gained and developed leadership and project management skills through various volunteering experiences. My passion really lies in using the power of research and data analysis to drive innovations in industries. And uh, I am excited about bringing my passion to NNPC to contribute with current groundbreaking solutions in the energy sectors and even the future ones, while I also find an opportunity to improve on my skill sets within the industry. I'm done. I'm waiting for you guys.
Well done, Michael. That was really precise points and kept within time. Well done. Blinkies, are you still here?
Yeah, I am. I am. So anybody else wants to go, or should I go? I don't know. I have stage fright. I don't know why I'm even doing this thing.
But you're doing very well. So you might actually skip to the next question considering time. Except
Okay,
you want
no,
to give it a try, then it's fine.
no, maybe another day.
You can answer the next question.
Okay, the next question. Let me see. Okay, tell us one significant thing you did with your time in school.
Go ahead,
Anybody?
Blinkies.
Oh, okay. Okay. One thing I did with my time in school was to play volleyball. Yes, I know that going to school was to face your studies and everything. So I was glad that I was in the hostel and I saw them playing volleyball and I went to join, and that was something I did. And it also helped me because after my university, during the NYC camp, during camp, sorry, is it during camp or while in camp? Yes, there was the competition among the platoons, and I participated in my platoon. We came runner up, first runner up, and I was the second best player there. And because of that, I had to join the sports CDS because of how good I was. So I was actually grateful that that was something I did. I could balance my academic and sport activity in school. So that was something I did in school that I'm proud of and happy that I did. So playing volleyball while I was in school. I'm done. I don't know if that's something.
You are the moderator. Well done. Blinkies. Linda has something to say.
No, I was. Yeah, we are waiting for you to, chip in anything if there is anything for you to chip in, so another person can.
Wait, the reason why I said volleyball on was because obviously I didn't want to say anything about academics because obviously we all went to school and that's the first thing to do. And the criteria was for first class and 2-1. So definitely everybody here should know book or something. If it's cram, if it's study. So maybe just like I think that was one thing, like maybe if you were like even competitive, if you did participate in SUG or something, your departmental, I just felt that's something else to say instead of talking about academics because obviously everybody passed in school. So that's why chose volleyball.
No,
That's
sure. I mean, that's why I said you did well with your response because that's like an additional activity you took on in school. So I'm sure they're not really expecting you to talk about your academic, performance because that's obviously your primary reason for being in school. But the ability for you to have undertaken something, outside of that and being able to, make academics at the end of the day is what they're probably looking at. And I think that's key, really. Yeah, so well done.
Thank you. So anybody else want to see an activity they did in school before we go to the next question? One person.
Hi. Okay. So one significant thing
Okay,
I did
Rashida.
while in school was yes. So one significant thing I did while in school was joining the unit for my school, Lagos State University. So for undergraduates, vice president. I served for 2 years, and during this period, we organized different outreach programs such as clean the environment, um, health, know your status, HIV, hepatitis awareness, and has actually helped me because before we went for the programs, we're actually trained on how to take samples and do some mini laboratory tests with blood samples. So before in 300 level, we actually did some of these courses, and I could actually relate what I had learned on the field while serving as a volunteer. I could actually relate it when we were being taught in 300 level. I don't know if that's something, but that's what I could just think of. I would, I'd actually like think of something better, or think of a way to put it better when I'm answering if I'm asked.
Okay, I think that's also good. That's an activity that you did with your time in school, other than academics. So that's good. I think let's just pick one activity that we did. Well, it could still be academics. Michael, you said no, it's only a book. But did you host tutorial? I think one of my friend was like tutorial coordinator, and that was something that he said that
Yeah, yeah, I did that.
because he understood the topic. So I think that one too is something you did with your time in school. You tutored your classmates and just work on that. I think I saw my friends on like he was like he tutored us because physics was kind of like hard. No, I didn't study physics too. I studied biological science, but yeah, in year one you have to do all those sciences, and so physics, is it 111, was quite difficult, and he was one that tutored us, and that was one thing that he put in his skill, like what he did with his significant time in school. So maybe if it's only academics you did, you could just say if you contested for SUG, if you did departmental election, all those things, that's just something that you did with your time in school. This is
Okay.
already
Can
44
we
minutes. I think
go?
we have how many minutes left? 16? Yeah, 16 minutes left. Should I ask another question or does somebody else want to say that? Speak on it.
So, and on this particular question, we can, talk about maybe community outreach. You get maybe an outreach, not really like
Yes, that's
is
also
a
something that you did in
club
school.
or just a group of
I just
friends
feel
like
like you
this.
shouldn't
We
go and
gathered ourselves where I schooled. And so there are quite a lot of, some rural villages there. So from time to time, we do go there, and considering the fact that we are studying microbiology then. So, to enlighten them on the importance of most times immunization and how they can take care of their environment, something like that. I don't know if it can go in this particular
yeah,
question.
that's still something. That's still something. So let me go to the next question. What problem do you think you can help fix in our company?
Okay. Thank you
But
for
that one
the
should be for experienced hire now. Should it
opportunity.
be for us?
Okay, experience higher.
Actually, you're not serious. Well, continue, Linda. I thought you want to answer. Don't mind me. I was just laughing at Akin's reply.
What would I have to say? Let me just try something. So thank you for the opportunity. So I'm excited to join NNPC because okay, the question was what? The question was what can I help the problem I can have solve in NFCC, right?
Yes, what problem do you think you can help fix in our company?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Actually, I can help fix the problem of environmental problems, particularly the ones that has to do with oil spillage. So in the course of the whole process of crude oil exploration and refining and all that, most times we can't control it, but then we must always have this issue of oil spillage, maybe during the course of exploration or pipeline transportation. So yeah, I can help in the problem of natural remediation, oh God, bioremediation of the oil spillage. When I say bioremediation, I mean the use of microorganisms to, clean the oil spillage. How does this work? This works by the microorganisms involved converting the toxic chemicals, the toxic or the hydrocarbon into less toxic forms. So this is a more natural way of cleaning oil spillage. Then I can also help solve the problem of oil recovery. There are some microorganisms that can be used to recover oils that are trapped in rocks, maybe through the process of leaching. This can be achieved. So these, among many others, are the problems that I can help fix in NNPC. Thank you. Next person, please.
Thank you. Me, I don't know what problem I can help them fix. So please, if there's another person that can't talk, we
Let
appreciate.
me come in. The problem. Thank you for the opportunity. The problem with NNPC is products vandalism and crude oil thefts within NNPC. A multi-pronged approach is needed, which includes enhanced pipeline monitoring, and also we need robust security measures with military collaboration. So when we're using this advanced pipeline monitoring system, we deploy drones for area surveillance of pipeline routes, and also we implement pressure monitoring systems to identify potential breaks and breaches also. Yeah, breaches, not breaks. Wow. So this security enforcement now, we establish dedicated response team to quickly address incidents in case there is one. And also deploy well-trained security personnel at critical pipelines location. That's all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's say something. All right, so one problem I think I can fix in the company is okay. Now, NPC is a can you all hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. So NNPC Limited is, as we all know now, is a commercially based entity. That means it operates as a private-owned organization. So that means it's going to compete with other top companies globally, all over the world. So one thing I can fix now is due to the increase of cybersecurity threats, different companies now trying to get access to the data in our organization. So what I'm going to do now is to fortify the system by implementing robust security measures. That's one. Conducting regular vulnerability assessments, and also training the staff on best practices. So in this way now, I'll be able to ensure that the IT systems are not only efficient but secure. In this sense now, the company is going to focus on its core mission without any technical interruption. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. You did well actually.
Okay.
Okay, I think
build case.
yes.
Next
So we
question.
have like 9 minutes left, at least even less than 9. So next question. Um, t- what are your long-term goals? So let me just start. Maybe my long-term goal is to get a PhD and be equipped with the to be what's that thing I was saying? My long-term goal is to get a PhD so I can get more knowledge in my field, which is biological sciences. I actually want to work in environment, and so my long-term goal is to get PhD so that I can be equipped with the knowledge and also be able to teach. And I don't know again. No, I don't know. Somebody else, please go.
No. Like the long term goal thing.
Um,
It makes sense. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Victor.
So
yes, we can.
I feel like if they ask this question, they are thinking like your long term goal. So the answers my voice is echoing somewhere. So the answer should be
Hold on, Linda, please, can you turn off your mic so that he can talk?
my voice is echoing somewhere. So the answer should
Hold on, Linda, please, can you turn off your mic?
Hello.
Okay, Victor, go.
Okay, so the long term goal thing, I feel like it should be related to the organization. For example, someone said to be GMD. Okay, that's good. Understand? So it should be like you don't take more
The cruise.
responsibility within the organization to help train. Do you understand? So the PhD thing makes sense. It makes total sense, but it should like your answer should try to show ambition in the organization. Do you understand? So I feel like that's going to help more.
Okay, so can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. My long-term goal is to pursue PhD in data communication and networking. I also want to use my expertise to drive innovation in industries that rely on data analysis and problem solving, like NNPC, to help optimize operations and make more data-driven decisions. That's all.
Yes, now you're trying to help the company. So that makes sense.
Okay, I don't know if I can chip in something. I would say, Bilkis and Akin, um, having a PhD is good, but then just like Victor said, I think the main thing is the first point of your question should be directed towards, you know, I think they're asking you this question not based on, outside their own company. I think based on where you see yourself in their company in so time to come. So I don't know. I feel like having a PhD is good, but then you wouldn't want to give them that impression that when they hire you or when you are employed, then you can just wake up and one morning you will leave that you want to pursue your PhD. You get? So I think you can say something in line with that you would want to grow with them, and at the same time, you can grow professionally because they will provide a platform that would enable their staffs to grow professionally or something like that. Because personally, I'm thinking when you start with that PhD stuff, you are giving them the impression that they don't even really need to hire you because at some point you might just get up and say you want to go and get your PhD, something like that.
Linda, the thing is that in the organization, they give study leave. So when they give you study leave, you go and improve yourself and come back. You can use master's, PhD, anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. Can I add some comment?
Yes, Kinde, please go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening. So for me, if I was asked this question, my answer would be my long-term goal is to learn how to use an accounting software, as I believe a proper knowledge or a deep knowledge of an accounting software will help in my day-to-day activities. In addition, I have a long-term goal to obtain a leadership course, but I believe when I obtain this leadership course, it will prepare me or put me in a good place when I'm given leadership positions, and also help me in training the future generations which will join this firm later. I also have the goal to obtain an MBA, probably on a part-time basis. That if the knowledge of this give me, when it puts me in the right position, I also improve my skill sets. Finally, in a long time, I see myself probably obtaining a managerial position in this great firm, whereby I'm going to add values to this firm, add value to myself. I'm going to
And
collaborate with people.
Kehinde, you were going. Yeah, your voice is a bit
I don't
low.
know if you guys heard me.
We're hearing you. We're not hearing you. We're hearing you. We're not hearing you.
Someone,
So I don't
somebody
know.
was somebody was calling me in between when I was talking. So should I repeat it or hello?
Yeah, I can hear
Please,
you.
can you
I'm with you.
just go say it again and please be louder this time. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. So if I ask, I'll say my long-term goal is to learn how to use an accounting software, as I believe the knowledge of an accounting software will help me in my day-to-day activities and also improve my efficiency and effectiveness. I also have a long-term goal to obtain a leadership certificate, as I believe, or taking a leadership course, as I believe this course will prepare me in the future when I'm given leadership roles or managerial roles, when I need to manage people and also mentor the upcoming generations that will be joining this great firm later. In addition, I have a goal to obtain an MBA, probably on a part-time basis. And I believe obtaining this certificate gives me more knowledge, and which, in the actual sense, I'll be able to have an impact in my work and in my activities in NNPC, in my activities. Then finally, I look forward to getting a managerial role in the long term, whereby I'm going to make impacts that matters and also collaborate with people across different places. Oh, that's it.
Thank you so much, Kehinde. I think that was like wonderful. I don't know. But yeah, to me, I've jotted what I'll say now. So I don't know anybody else wants to chip in. What time is this supposed to end? 9:30, right?
10:30. Or is it 9:30?
It's supposed to be from 8:30 to 9:30. Oh, we still have like 40 more minutes. But I thought Google meeting was only 1 hour to last. Was I
Yeah.
wrong? Because I think we've passed 1 hour. I don't know why it has not gone. But we
I'm
said
trying to, and I checked the other group link, and there were guys in there already.
which other group link again?
I think there's a group link from like 9:30 to 10:30, right?
Oh, now wow. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
and there were guys in there. I don't know.
So we should move to that one.
I doubt.
And
Let's just continue here.
okay, I think there are just like 3 more questions that we've not answered. So tell us something that stands you out from other persons called for the interview. Who wants to answer for us? Anybody home?
And waste our experience, Aya.
Okay, some of us experience higher, but Abby, I don't even know.
I don't think she's here.
Yeah, because I feel like this question should be best place because we are all graduate trainees, right? So like, I can't just go and be saying like I'm going to study better than so person or I have more. No, I don't think it makes sense, right?
Okay, then let me ask this one then. Tell us about your project topic in school.
Very sweet question.
So Akin, the floor is yours.
I don't really want to dive deep, so I won't bore you people. My project topic in school, I did design and implementation of electronic voting system in my school. So The main purpose of that was to bypass this buying of votes and also what do you call this thing? Bad electoral process. So I wrote codes on it and I also implemented it with 50 people. Yeah, 50 people. Yeah. And also during the process, we found out that it was going smoothly and each free. Only one person could be at the back end monitoring it, and that's to be a trusted person because that's the only person that can manipulate the votes. It was a real-time stuff that immediately someone votes, it gets uploaded on the big screen, shows that okay, someone has voted for so and so. So I think that's it.
Okay, that's good. You said your project topic and what you accomplished, Abby.
Yeah.
My own project topic. Should I talk about one? Can I even remember it? I can remember it, but I don't know. Okay, because I studied biological science.
Okay.
My project topic was fungi. Is it fungi? Be fungi. Fungi associated with smoke dried catfish in Lokoja market. So I had to go to the 5 major markets in Lokoja to get my samples with your dried fish, and I took them to the lab. I prepared agar solution and cultured, yes, and cultured fish from each market, and I watched out for the growth of the fungi. Okay, thank you. And watched out for the growth of the fungi, and after the growth of the fungi, I looked under the microscope to identify which fungi were present. So at the end of the project, I found out that the fungi load was not that much to make it unhealthy or unfit for consumption. So I just prepared solution on practices to take when you're handling food, like basically wash your hands before cooking, wash the food, wash the fish thoroughly before cooking, cook it properly. And so that was my project. Basically, that was what my project was about. I don't know. It's not exciting.
And
Okay.
very stressful.
You did well.
Yeah,
um,
hello, can I talk?
at least in everything. Dada, you want to speak or should I go on?
Oh, okay, I thought you were done.
Oh, no,
I'll go
okay,
after you. I'll
no.
go after you.
you- Okay. So about my project topic in school. So my project topic was on the microbial load in palm wine and its relationship with the alcohol, that is the ethanol content, glucose content, and the pH of the palm wine. Actually, I decided to embark on this project because I found out that most times when you buy palm wine and you put it in a keg, or let me say bottled container, you will find out that when you want to open it after some hours, the thing will just puff off. So I needed to know the reason for that. So I had to embark on the project to check the microbial load in palm wine, as that when it was freshly tapped and then till the next 14 days. So that was my project topic in school. And after the whole thing, I found out that the microbial load in the palm wine decreases. Then the ethanol content, that is the alcohol content, increases while the pH decreases. That is, the pH tends towards acidity. That is to say that as the palm wine stays, it ferments and then the alcohol content will increase. Then at a point, the microbial loads will now start decreasing and it wouldn't be healthy for consumption again. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Please, can you everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can.
So my project topic was on the effect of corporate governance practices on the performance of a company. Basically, it's a timely topic, and it's still something that is still relatable, even though it was done quite some years ago. So corporate governance just discourages with how the rules, the policies that governs how a company is being controlled or managed. And over the years, we have seen that due to poor corporate governance practices, a lot of companies have wind up, some have ceased to exist, and some of them are auto-indexing, intercontinental banks, and majorly financial institutions. And but based on my findings, I discovered that most research topics on these areas were tailored towards financial institutions, and there are little or no research papers on how these corporate governance policies have affected the manufacturing industry. And therefore, my topic focused on manufacturing industry using Dangote Cement PLC as a case study. And basically, based on my research, I was able to discover that while corporate governance quite of play a role in company's performance, it does not like holistically have a direct impact on the company's performance. And since it's quite like a non-quantitative factor, so majorly company performance this majorly relies on how the company performed during the year, and you're able to use tools such as financial ratios to determine how the company has performed. So, in a nutshell, corporate governance is important, and it's one of the factors that needs to be considered. So, companies will be aware of how their board size, their board diversity, how the board composition will affect their performance, and also ensure that the board is quite inclusive and diverse. So, that is to say, it should not be made of just a gender, so there should be a mixture of both male and female, just to show that the company is embracing diversity and inclusion. And a large board size can have a good effect. That's also its demerits. A small board size also has good effects and demerits. Yeah. I'm done. Oh.
Okay. You said well. Someone from also the past told us that when we are trying to explain some things, it's always better that we hit the points early also before we keep hitting the points on the line. So they don't cut us short if we are over talking or probably wasting like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. That most times should be concise, just 2 to 3 minutes max. So that's just it because sometimes, when we're explaining some things, we'll start from a rough patch. Probably after a minute, 2 minutes, we'll not try to be on track, citing our points. But if the interviewer is bored of what we are saying, it may also cut us short. This thing.
Okay, thank you. I think there's the last question. Maybe we can go to the other thing, but it's only one question that is left here. How will your friends describe you? Fatima, do you want to answer? Savior, the Savior speak. Fatima, Savior, Victor. Hello.
Hi.
Maybe they are shy like me. So, Akin, do you want to answer? How will your friends describe you?
Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity once again. My friends would describe me as a skillful person, someone that is reliable, a disciplined person, and always ready to help out. And also, they always count on me to bring solutions to technical difficult situations. So I'm a problem solver, I'll put it that way, and a complete finisher. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was actually very short and precise. Linda, you want to speak?
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for the opportunity once again. So, my friends would describe me as someone who is dedicated, who has leadership skills, and who has this problem solving ability. They always feel free to bring their problems or table it to me because they know that I would prefer a solution and I would always give judgments, not being biased or sentimental about it. So they see me as someone who is reliable and honest with good leadership skills and problem solving ability. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Linda. Anybody else? Anybody else? Me, I don't know how my friends describe me. I'll have to go and think because I don't know how to align them. But let me see. My friends would describe me as a My friends will describe me as a go-getter, a skillful person. They'll describe me as someone who they'll describe me as someone who takes risk and isn't scared of the unknown, and also someone who dedicates time to learn about new things because I left my teaching job to start learning about tech, and so they'll describe me as someone as a technical person also, and also a prayerful person, maybe a playful person, the comedian in the group.
What I think is that I don't know, but what I feel is that quite all right, we they know our skills or we know our skills. So if they're asking for strength, I don't know if I don't know if I would call it a personal strength or an acquired skill. Because I feel that someone that is a fast learner and good listener, I don't think the person learns it. I think it has been right from time. I don't know. So you can highlight your skill. The thing is that I don't know if there's a perfect answer for this question. I just feel, and again, when we're answering questions, let's also notice their body movements. That's another thing. So
Okay, thank you.
when you notice
Okay,
the body movements, you know you are saying something good, and when you are deviating.
okay, okay. That's good. That's a good insight. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you can mention your this thing. Can just tell them that I'm asking
Well,
AI now, and they're giving me. Let me see. Let me read AI's reply. I would say my greatest strengths are my problem solving skills, attention to detail, and ability to work effectively in teams. In my previous role as a software engineering intern, I successfully developed and implemented a solution to improve the efficiency of critical software. This one is just like because of what I improved. But I'm confident that my analytical mindset combined with my ability to collaborate with others would enable me to make valuable contributions to the NNPC Limited team. So it seems like what we said, solving skills, attention to details, working in team. I mean, you can just like also you can also put your this thing. I think you can put the technical skills to like working with.
yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. As I
Because
mentioned, analytical skills. Analytical skills cannot just be what you do in your everyday life. Those small, should I say, things
Yeah.
that you have picked up on the way. They are part
So I
of what
think
makes
what
something
what
good.
AI what Meta gave me was just give an example. So you can just say, for example, you can use your Excel sheet to like carry all the whole data of Nigeria and do something like
but
that.
don't let it more than 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much for the insight.
So
The other
actually,
question is,
okay.
what do you want to say, please? Sorry.
No, I was asking that is there any other question you want to like you're asking us question now?
We're never out of questions.
So I said that one I'm saying that say the next question.
Yeah, no problem. Tell me about an accomplishment you are most proud of.
Okay.
Um,
Should I start? An accomplishment I'll say I'm proud of was when I was giving primary one Okay, I keep laughing at your replies. But anyway, an accomplishment I would say I'm proud of was when I was made a class teacher the second year of my working as a teacher in the school. So I was scared in the beginning because it was challenging. I saw how class teachers were always occupied with work. Can you hear me? Moses said he can't see anything. Can anybody hear me? Okay, so I would say one thing I was proud of, an accomplishment I was proud of was when I became a class teacher and I saw that I could carry on roles. I was actually initially I was scared of the roles of class teacher, of being a class teacher, but I saw that I could carry on roles. I could designate what's this word? I could give out instructions to other teachers and colleagues, and also I could carry all the kids along. So that was something I was very proud of. And at the end of the session, I had recorded over 90% of 90% of pass of success rate, and that was the year I also actually won best class teacher of that session. So that was an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment I'm proud of. I don't know if that's something.
You actually, you always do it. Actually, I think I'm tired of saying that. But the thing is that how I put it, even as we think we are doing well, or anybody tells us we are doing well, we can always like list our answer and actually find other answers and compare. So don't just stick with one answer. Because someone like me, I think all of you know now that there's a guy on YouTube now that we followed for this interview question and answers. So there's a way he used to answer what do you call it? It's about yourself. I followed that pattern and it got me disqualified for a job. So I found another way because of the mayhem I had in the previous interview. So if I want to talk about my accomplishments, I'll say that where I served, I was able to devise a means and a better way to solve complex issues in a short period of time. Now this is it. When we are called upon, they have to like call her, let's say our landline, like 20 people can call us at the same time. But what we did was that we created a mini website that if you have an issue, you just like table it there. So we now put time preference on it and we answer them based on priority, and it made our work faster and easier because now they will tell you that I'm going overboard. I can't say it is actually there. I'm just going overboard. I'm trying to just explain well to you. If we have to fix something on the first floor, let's say we're fixing on the first floor, we are done with that. Now that call is coming again for the ninth floor. Probably after we come back again, another call is coming for the first floor. But when we wait for like let's say an hour, 2 hours, if we have 5 jobs on the first floor, we go there and fix the whole 5 without coming back. So that's just the example.
Okay, I'm sorry, what was the correction that you were giving me in mind? Because I didn't quite get that.
Do I even remember? I'm coming. Well, okay, yeah, I think I also said that you always answer well, and also your answer is okay, but I think we can also find, I'm talking to everybody in general, that we can also find like other answers, compare and contrast, so that we would know the best to always use. Because now I might say something good to our ears, we are not the HR. So there will be a bot there that we might not actually see ourselves. But when we study hard for some kind of questions, I feel we might find a reasonable, shorter and faster answer. So that I feel sure. And I said that me following this guy on YouTube, the way he answers his question,
This
so
was
much
the guy.
confidence and
Shared
you know him
the-
now. I'm
Oh, that
coming.
white guy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is it, the seat method for this thing. So it got me. I had an issue with my interview. So yeah, that's just it, sure.
Okay.
In
Moses
all our
versus.
questions, okay. Moses, go on.
So I think in line with what Akin just said, I think I watched someone today on YouTube who was like, and when they ask you about your accomplishments, that it is not right for you to just make it all about yourself, because most times if you're working in a group or an organization, it's not like it's impossible, but it's almost impossible for you to make a big accomplishment without any form of teamwork, teamwork from other members. So the person was like that it's not good that maybe in answering such a question you just undermine the efforts of your colleagues. That in such a question you should try and, just like Akim said, not just make it about yourself, even though it's about you, but then you should at least try to chip in the efforts of your team members as well.
Okay, thank you, Linda. Moses, your hands is still up. We're waiting for you.
I don't think his hand
Moses.
is up, because I don't think his hand is up.
It has been up for about 5 minutes
Fola,
now.
we cannot remember this one. Both of your names are there is no even Fola in your name. How do you want us to
You
remember the
said
Fola?
we shouldn't call you for like Akin that we are seeing here.
It's
But don't say
Akin
Akin,
Baby.
please.
Akin Wale. We are seeing two Akins and you're saying Fola. Like maybe it was Fola Shade or something that was
Where is
there. Here we
Fola
can
from?
find. But who remember?
I no vex, I dey try switch to my laptop and the sound they break bad. But I dey hear una just keep on. When I
Okay,
dey comfortable, I go speak.
with all these questions, we're just talking about, we've not even gone into an NPC.
Gone to NNPC question, ba. Abi, I was thinking that too.
So let's just
Technical
touch it a
question.
bit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, now
Okay.
let's.
Um, I'm going to throw it at everybody. I'm not calling. I'm not waiting for everybody to talk differently because this is a straightforward answer. Okay. Bill Case. Um, who is our CEO?
We have a GCEO and his
Okay.
name is Melekiari. Melekiari. Yes.
All right. Millie Kudokari. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Linda, when was NNPC established?
Yes.
When was NNPC established?
NNPC was NNPC was established on the 1st of April 1977.
Okay, good. Mr. Moses, are you there? Mr. Moses
I
Savior,
can
where are
hear
you?
you. I can hear you.
All right. Who are our competitors? Name three. Don't go too much.
In Nigeria,
100%.
okay. Uh, I think Shell, Mobile, and who else do I know? Oando.
Okay, you tried Shell Nigeria and ExxonMobil. We also have Chevron too, and also have Adax Petroleum.
Wait, please,
Thank you, sir.
Dangote that just came now. Is he a competitor too?
100%.
So Dangote, you can
But
question him.
I think we should not even mention Dangote at all in their question because then they para for Dangote.
Okay.
That go
So
take over the chop body.
Shell, Mobile, and Exxon, right?
Mobile,
Yeah.
Exxon is still mobile now.
Mobile and
Yeah.
Exxon. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. What are NNPC core business? Who is it going to? Name one, Bilkis. One NNPC core business.
I learned it before, let me be honest, but I don't know that I can remember, but let me see. It's sustainable or sustainability. Is it there?
No, not that. That's sustainability is under values and the mandate to create.
Please, Akin, for what was your question, please?
I said what are NNPC core business?
Core business. I remember this thing. Oh. I cannot remember
Okay,
anything.
let's do like this. What name? We have 5 divisions. NNPC
Yeah.
divided into 5 divisions. So
Yes,
name
I know
one.
that one. I should what?
Name two.
Two. Okay, upstream and
Mhm.
new energy.
That is the upstream, the gas and power, the new energy, downstream,
They
and
said
then
two, Linda.
non-energy. Right?
All right, I think I will skip that question. Una too severe. These five NNPC subsidiaries, I won't ask you that question. Just how will I put it? Just know few on your head, and also know the one you might want to work with in case they ask you. Like, let's say they tell you that, okay, name five subsidiaries that you know of NNPC. You mentioned this, you mentioned that, you mentioned that. Okay, which one would you like to work in and why? So I feel you should know the one that you love, relate with your course and all like that. So I think that one is a personal question. Because like if I answer mine, I don't even have an answer currently. I want to study that one in nights before. I would like
Yes,
to
even
be.
me, I don't have an answer yet. I'm like, when I
Yeah,
just go and write the bullet point and just hold it in my head and
in nights
just
before.
cite it like that for them.
So
Wow.
Moses,
Yes, sir, I can hear.
what is OPEC?
Ah,
OPEC is Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries.
Linda is for most.
Are you Linda Moses?
Clap for yourself.
When I clap for you, I don't hear anything.
Linda, this is story. You want to go and give it to them.
Linda,
Believe you.
I think you are us, right? Let's go. What's the purpose of forming OPEC?
The
Linda,
purpose of forming OPEC, I don't know. Please help us out.
Okay, actually, the straightforward answer of forming OPEC is to regulate the process of exporting of crude oil to other countries of the world, and that's it. That's actually the main purpose of.
Please, can you come again? I didn't get that, Aki. Hola.
Hmm,
You're stressing
Make
me.
I even go check
Please
where I
come
can from.
again.
The main purpose of forming OPEC is to regulate the process of exporting of their crude oil to other countries. I think that's the main point of forming OPEC. OPEC was formed in 1960 and is a collection of countries, actually. We all know that. So the main point is that in order to regulate the process of export of their crude oil to other countries. That's all. These questions, I don't think they work us, but in case of anything, we are not. I feel our questions will be light, but a bit technical, but experience higher, very technical. So,
What
all
about
right.
the salary
The other
structure that everybody
question.
just disturbing us?
No, you will collect 100K. I feel what we should just focus on is that God helping us, we enter. We all know that the salary is not a baby's money, so I
No,
think
I'm not
that's what
saying
we
that.
should
I'm just saying
expect.
like a question. Like I know nobody knows the salaries this thing, but just like what they ask you that. But like somebody told me that they will not ask you because they don't have the time to ask you that question. That question does look silly. Like if they ask you,
Salary structure.
it's already so you just tell them
The,
it's a salary structure. You don't have this. You don't think you have a say, and whatever they give since they graduate training. I think that's what somebody told me that I should say that you
if they
should
give you
not.
50K, you collect and smile.
Yeah, just I think one person says like, okay, I believe an organization like NNPC already has a salary structure for their graduate training. So
50K, no.
so what did he say? I didn't get that.
I say 50K, no follow.
Yeah. 50K should be a crime. Minimum wage is already this thing. It cannot pay 50K.
Okay. Then I like that grammar. If you ask the question, you can start with 50K should be a crime. Right? We are not going to.
50K is a crime now. You tell them well, how much is minimum wage? You can change it for them. How much is minimum wage that you are giving person 50K?
I don't think that, well, yeah.
No, it won't even come, sir.
Yeah, seriously,
It will never come.
They don't have that time. I think they don't have that. They don't ask that question.
The funniest thing is that people that are going to do on the 14th, I just pray they are able to voice out and tell us how it is. I know they are not going to answer the same question. They might ask only few that are similar. But let's continue.
Yes.
Okay. What's the motto for NNPC?
Energy for
Moses.
tomorrow. I want to do
Energy
like
Ah,
for
Linda,
today,
please.
energy for tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Linda.
I know you said I know they play, but then
I bet Mona they ask Linda the questions. If any other person know, he go steal the
no,
answer.
it's not only me. Oh, Shebi, we are rubbing minds together now.
And
Blikis.
allow other people
Blikis.
attempt now.
We don't rub for our head already now. Yeah.
If they
So,
want use this our system,
um,
the work. Now Linda will collect the work.
Man, I go
our
collect.
our mandate is to create an energy business that is name 3. Our mandate, what's our mandate? Is to create an energy business that is what? Name 3. Dash dash dash.
waterfall,
Okay.
sustainable. Eh? I don't know,
Yes.
Linda.
Who's talking,
Please
please?
go ahead.
You said our mandate.
Yes, is to create an energy business that is dash dash dash.
Resilient,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
focuses on energy transition and ensuring domestic energy security. Okay. Is that correct?
The answer is right. I won't say it's wrong. It's very right. Technically speaking, it's right. But from their website, there are actually 5 orders or 6 orders. I didn't care about that. I also know what's on their website. So they kept efficient, resilient, and sustainable. I think someone mentioned sustainable here. So
I think
yeah,
Okay, NNPC's mandate. I think there are 6 so from their website, right?
it's 3 I saw.
No, it's their value. Their value is 3. That is, their value is integrity, excellence, and sustainability.
Yes,
But this mandate, whether I saw something like the mandate, I saw something like sustainable, resilient, efficient, and well, maybe I missed things.
There's only 3 I saw there too, though.
Okay, which are?
Efficient, resilient, and sustainable. That's what you actually mentioned also. Let's go to Bill Case.
Okay.
Welcome everybody on
Please,
board.
does anyone know the meaning of the NNPC logo?
very good.
And then go answer that question themselves. I know they never they create them.
You also learn their logo. Okay, let's go and learn who designed the logo. So because you also learn every.
You know, they said we should know everything about them. So I think their logo, seeing their logo alone is, you know.
I know the meaning of my surname.
Okay, let's assume their logo doesn't have a meaning, but I believe it should.
Okay, the thing is that wait, it's not there. Wait, there's nothing like that.
But
the
then
NNPC logo type.
I think I saw somewhere like I don't think this is not the logo that.
Okay, 3 zones. Circular signature with 3 zones. Yeah. Please, if you should mute your mic, please, so I can talk.
Sorry, sir.
Moses, please. All right, thank you. The NNPC logo type is a circular signature with 3 zones. The first one is the frame start as a gear on which they put the name. Deeper in the logo, they put 2 thin and bold rings, serving as a barrier among the frame and the central images. The picture itself shows us machinery, including oil rig, pumps, and silos. Okay. So now just that the NNPC logo type.
That is I don't think that is their current logo.
They change logo when
Yes, because their current logo is just something like 2
colors.
So I think this their current logo. When I saw somewhere that it represents their transition from being a company, from being just NNPC to being a limited liability company, something like that. Because if you check very well, the logo they were using at that 2020 is no longer the same with the one they are using to send us information or send us messages via our email now.
Actually do. I
So I
think the
don't know.
last question, what is the vision of NNPC? The question goes to Moses.
Okay. The vision is to be what is that name again? A dynamic, I think, global energy company of choice.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bilkis,
Yes.
what's the mission of NNPC?
I cannot remember. I wrote it in the
All
book.
right. Name that.
Okay. Reliably delivering energy while continuously creating value for all stakeholders.
Very, very good.
Yeah,
So,
very good.
okay, I'm coming. Okay, I think we should also try to study how our course relates with NNPC. What again?
I think if we have different disciplines here now, anybody can just, depending on the discipline. Well, I know we are still trying to fine tune whatever is.
Moses, looks as if you're a computer science or engineering student. Which of which?
Neither, sir.
Which one?
None.
Neither. Why?
Mm.
Okay, because we're talking about data analysis. What course did you study in school?
Microbiology.
Oh, wow, sorry.
Well, I did a side course on it.
Microbiology.
Yeah.
Hey.
All of us, we got to talk about sustainability. And biological sciences.
I studied microbiology as well. So I think our own this thing should be tailored towards the environmental aspect, something environmental sector.
Okay, so I wanted to suggest that although we are still fine tuning, according to discipline, everybody can just pick up and say, as I think Akinde was about to mention, how your course relates to NNPC. You might pick up what any other person might say, if that's okay with the house.
Okay, my course, I studied, I was able to study computer science in school. How computer science relates with NNPC? Number one, we're looking at data management and analysis. So now this the first under that we look at the design and how to maintain databases, and also analyze data to find patterns. If you're a data analyst, you should understand that. So yeah, the other part is cybersecurity, which is very essential. So we work on the network security and also implement encryption and access control system so that no external body cannot just have access into their system, maybe that way. And also we have automation and control system, developing softwares to control or monitor equipment and machineries. So I think that's self-explanatory. And also we design systems for automating design systems to perform repetitive tasks. That means like tasks that are just like, let's say this clocking of a thing. So like something that you do every day. Hello, someone said they can't hear me. Linda, can you hear me now? Shit. Hello, can anybody hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Let me come again. I said that my course is computer science, and if anybody here studies computer science, I think we're also on the same path. The first one, we look at data management and analysis. Under that, the design and how to maintain a database, and also how to analyze and to find patterns. And the second one is cybersecurity. We work on network security for the company, and also implement encryption and access control system for the company. And the third part is how it relates with automation and control systems for NNPC, Under that, we develop software to control or monitor equipment and machineries of the company. And also, we design systems for automating repetitive tasks, meaning that tasks that we do like often, that we repeat often. So they will just like we design a system that will just like help us carry that part to reduce the load on others. So that's all. So anybody can talk about microbiology if you're interested.
Linda, speak for microbiology now.
It's okay. I think it's something I've said, but let me just say it again. So, my course is related to NNPC. Microbiology is related to NNPC because microbiology has to do with microorganisms. And then in NNPC, during the process of exploration and even pipeline transportation, most times they do have the challenges of oil spillage that contaminates the environment. And when the environment is contaminated, it's not healthy for people or everything there. So microorganisms come into play here. In the process of bioremediation, these microorganisms helps to degrade the hydrocarbon or helps to degrade these oil spillages into non-toxic or less toxic forms. This can be achieved by the process of natural attenuation, whereby those microorganisms are just existing there naturally. Then it could be by bioaugmentation, whereby these microorganisms are then transported or put in those places that has oil spillage, and then you will find out that the pollution is hereby eradicated. Then you can also do that through the process of genetically modifying some microorganisms that can help in the degrading of hydrocarbon. It could be bacteria, it could be fungi, and some molds. So they help in environmental degradation of hydrocarbons. Then my course is also helpful in NNPC in the process of oil recovery. Most times you find out that this crude oil are trapped in some rocks. So there are some microorganisms that can be introduced into those rocks, and then they will bring those oil out through the process of leaching. So this is the way that my course is related to NNPC, and I believe this would go a long way in solving the problem, some of the challenges that NNPC faces. Thank you.
Okay, so let me give you another perspective. So there's also a part of new energy. Yes, you have done well. You have mentioned, I think, the basic thing that everybody expects of us. And I know that one of their business is in new energy. Do you think a micro can contribute to new energy?
Okay. Please, you can help me out. Let me learn from you, please.
Okay, so basically, is about what is the name of this new gas that is their CNG. Everybody, they are looking for ways to divert from producing energy from only crude oil. Now they want to use I don't know, I've not read what their compressed natural gas is about, but I'm pretty sure that it's something to diversify away from crude oil. So in having there's a name for it, greenhouse gases. There's a new technique that they are using to produce energy from greenhouse gases, from your soccer waste, from greenhouse emissions. I think that's a new part that they are looking to explore. So every biological scientist they would know that they use microbes for recovery and whatever. So if you just add that edge of the new energy, even the CNG that is currently in use in Nigeria in place of, I think it gives you a bit of an edge. So you can read on that. Me too, I've not started preparing, so I don't know much, but you can add that to your skill set. Any
Okay,
other question?
thank you. Maybe I'll read on it to see how microorganisms actually relate to this new energy or CNG that you're talking about. So this is the first assignment you're giving me tonight, so I'll read on it tomorrow.
Okay, I think this is the last question, and I think we should take like 4 people to answer this. So call it a night. Moses, you are the first person. What can you offer us at NNPC? Thank you.
My invaluable time resources and my skill set, obviously you cannot just you cannot just give the answer like that. But you have to think about it. Is very critical, and it's good that we are having mock sessions here. If not, you might not have thought about it so critically. So basically, I would say what I can offer. I'm a good team, as mentioned earlier, as part of my skill set. I'm a good team player. I manage good with time management as well, proficient with office suites and documents. And so whatever processes that you already have outlined as NNPC, it will be easy for me to adapt to be able to use those systems. And because I also have leadership as part of my skills and good team collaboration, whatever assignments I have to do, I can work in a team with or without supervision. I could also lead a team.
Okay, great. Bill Case, it's been long we've heard from you. Shoot.
Okay. The question is, what can I offer an NPC, right?
What can you offer us? Thank you.
Like, what can I offer you? Okay, I can offer my skills that I've acquired over time. I'm a good team player. I'm a fast learner, and also since this is a trainee role, and I'm going to be trained, I will. What do I want to say? I will show. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just a good team player. I can like what Moses said. I was gonna come on what Moses said.
I think one thing to also note is that they also want to hear your thought process. So no matter what happens, don't volleyball is clear. No matter what happens, don't ever make okay. Yes, you might not be there when other people are giving their own descriptions of themselves or what they can offer, but don't ever make the mistake of saying like what another person said. I think that is one
Obviously,
thing.
you'll not be here now. No, I'm not saying this mock. That's why I
Don't do
said
that.
that.
Never.
I've literally follow up. Linda, I think you go before I go. Thank you.
Okay. What I have to offer NNPCO is the skills, the technical skills and experience that I've acquired over time. So, as a teacher, I have acquired the skill of teamwork ability. Having worked in a hospital laboratory, I have also acquired the skill of being confidential with everything about an organization. So I have also acquired the problem solving skills over time. So I believe these my skills will be valuable to NNPC, which would help NNPC to uphold its integrity, to maintain excellence, and to achieve sustainability. Thank you. I don't know again. No.
You don't try not waiting go send you. Good. Gerald, I think you are next. Please shoot.
Okay. Sorry, I had wanted to make an addition to the an observation to the person that spoke before Linda. I wanted to just mention that in concluding her statement, she made a statement. She said, since this is a graduate trainee role, I think it's better to my own suggestion anyway. State what you do in a graduate trainee role. No need of saying since this is a graduate trainee role that I have social abilities and this, and I believe this will help me learn well from this role or undergo tutelage from the department I get posted to. That was what I wanted to add.
Okay, thank you very much, Gerald. Thank you. Noted.
Kelvin,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you very much. I also want to add, if we're being asked that question, I know we have our discipline, and most persons will have other skills we've acquired outside what you are putting in for. Um, you can also state it there. Just like somebody who is a mechanical engineer and you are into tech and you have a basic experience in engineering, and professionally you work as a tech person, you can tell them that even while learning on the job, you can also proffer these services as regards your experience in tech. I don't know whichever area, if it's cybersecurity or just like somebody mentioned earlier, data analysis. I don't know. I think we have data analysts here too. So you can tell them one something you feel can be beneficial to NNPC, though it might not necessarily be the core area you are going into, but just make sure you sell yourself in that area you know you have professional experience in.
All right, thank you for your observation. Thank you. Does anybody want to talk again? All right. What I want to say, I want like at least 2 or 3 people to vet me out so that I will know if, because in this kind of question, I would love to sell myself more. Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. With my background in computer science and hands-on experience in IT support and network management, I bring a strong technical foundation that aligns with NNPC commitments to innovation and efficiency. My time as a user support specialist and network technician at NCC taught me how to troubleshoot complex technical issues, manage enterprise levels network, and also implement security protocols, which are critical in a technology-driven environment. I also have a proven track record of effectively communicating technical concepts to non-technical stakeholders, which is key for fostering collaboration across teams. My skills in time management, leadership, and customer services have enabled me to maintain professionalism under pressure and ensure operational continuity. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all.
It's a very good one, sir, Fola. It's me again, oh, but it sounds scripted. Yes, there are technical words you should use when you are talking to people like that, but I think it's easier. Although I saw reviews that it will be people from your discipline, so it's okay to use your technical words or your vocabulary. But if you were to talk to someone, okay, since we here now we are diverse, and some of those things you are saying, it might be simple words, or because of the technicalities you put to them, it just makes it maybe harder to understand. But still, if you are talking to people in your field, it is clearly understood. So it's a good one, sir.
Thank you. Another thing is that in the panel, I feel that there's somebody there that, because this thing actually they made it like course by course actually. So that's why most microbiology students, some engineers, and some computer science students, all of us are the same day. So I feel there'll be somebody there to also like challenge us in our subject topic. Now God help us for that one, sure. Because if you're
Nobody
taking us
should
back the
challenge
memory
me.
lane,
I don't know anything again.
if you're taking us back, if you're taking us
I
down,
just said
if you're taking us
that.
down the
Leave me alone.
Because you
the truth
study.
is that unlike, is it me?
No, be a case.
Biological sciences.
Oh, okay. He said nobody will fit challenge you.
I said nobody should challenge me. I can't remember anything again. Nobody should challenge me. I beg. I just said to pass. I should leave me alone.
The truth about this thing is that actually they are not actually meant. I'm coming, Gerald, please. this subject topic and all like that. Wow, it's been so long we did this thing. We can only have idea. And sometimes if your question is not direct, I feel we might have they will not we won't have issues, but I feel there might be a little bit of ish somewhere. But it's fine, Gerard. It's your time. Speak.
Thank you. Just a quick one. I wanted to confirm all of us here are scheduled to write for the interview on 22nd, right?
Yes,
Something
please.
like that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Morning
Okay.
session.
I for one,
Morning. Okay.
No, both morning and afternoon session.
Okay. I think
yeah,
that.
there's a friend I met while writing the exam. We both sorry, excuse me. We both studied this session is well, I don't think they're recording it, Mr. Noah. We both studied electrical electronics, but currently we practice computer networking, and we are both scheduled for today as well. So I said let me ask because I think some Akin, you are generalizing it for microbiology.
No, actually,
So I'm
I'm also a computer science student. I'm sorry, not a student anymore, graduate. So how will I put it? You said you studied electronics, right?
so, but I I switched career path and I work practice as a computer network. Like I switched to computer networking, took up courses and
Okay, I think I understand you. That's what you do right now.
yes, that's what
That's
I
what you do
do
right now.
right now, full time.
All right. All
Yes.
right. I switched a lot of careers path actually, a lot, up to 5. So, but God will help us, sure.
Now you be your girl.
It's the hustle. It's the hustle. But me, it's only once I've switched. I switched from teaching to learning mobile app development, and my head is spinning itself.
Five, five parts. God, I beg. Well, in the end,
Anyway,
if you can find something that relates to how all those things are intertwined, they make you better, make you versatile.
She can create mobile app for NNPC now.
Okay.
Did NNPC has mobile app?
Gerard.
They will surely have now.
Yeah, they will surely
Oh,
have
mobile app.
mobile app. Yeah, sure. Did they have?
Okay, I think you can, if you can approach that your situation in form of maybe if they ask you your what you do currently, what you're trying to let us know is that it is different from what you did in school. And I don't think there is anything bad in it. Maybe you can tell them that because you've not had the opportunity to you've not had the opportunity to dive into what you studied in school. You didn't just have to stay idle and you switched career paths and everything. So but then you will want to work in NNPC, that you will try to structure it in such a way that the role you are seeking for in NNPC will align with what you studied in school, with what you studied in the certificate, that you are going to give them something like that. So I believe they all
sorry,
know that there is no work in this country and there is no how anybody will remain idle. So you try to align the two of them, something like that.
yeah. Sorry, if I may add, the former meeting I was in, there was something I mentioned. Peradventure, we come across a question like, where do you feel you best fit? A question that has to that is structured in a way asking you which sector would you like to
Gerald,
be,
please,
right?
sorry,
And
Linda, please turn off your mic. It's echoing.
yeah, so I was saying if we we come across a question that pertains to, like, they could structure it in any way, but basically asking where would you prefer to work in NNPC or something of that sort, and you happen to be someone that has switched career path like I have, whether once or more than one. I am of the opinion, personally anyway, not to narrow down to one field. Uh, Basically because we don't know their quota for each field, or where the interviewer feels you would best be suited. We may not have room for that. We may, but I would rather start off with the field I would want to actually, but keep it open-ended in the sense in case they would prefer putting me in another field because it's a GT. So if I go by, based on my current working experience, I feel confident. I feel more confident, or I would be more comfortable. I would feel comfortable. Something starting off in a role in your computer networking sector because I can do this. Nevertheless, being a GT role, I am open to other roles, um, other roles mentioned in my CV, or I'm open to this, which I studied in school, and I believe I would I would be able to put myself through something like that. So not basically the what I just think is we shouldn't, if we have more than one route to get the job, there are multiple niches or career paths. Find a way to broaden your spectrum. That if you come across a question asking you where you would prefer, I would want this, but knowing it's a GT role, I am open to, or I would appreciate the role if you feel I am better suited for a different role in my relevant course of study or something like that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. The thing is that any role they ask us that we would like to work actually, it's just for asking sake actually. I won't lie to you. Since we already put it down that okay, we are fast learners, we're able to adapt to any role and stuff like that. I feel the graduate training role, they are going to train us on a lot of aspects of NNPC. So they just distribute us because they feel that, but there are some people that they won't put some certain areas, just like the mechanical engineers. There are some people they won't put in some certain areas. But anyway, you are kept, you have to learn on the job and perform. I think, yeah, I think that's it actually.
I
Do
think
you have anything again?
sorry, Sam, sorry to cut you short. That's my voice. Sorry. I think the most important thing is learning. They have a reason why they wanted should I say graduates, people that can think, people that can learn fast. Yes, for you guys in engineering and computer sciences, that's very technical. They obviously need people that have even the slightest bit of experience to work and work. For whatever other person, there are different aspects of the job and they expect you to be able to learn. I think that's why they even call it graduate training. The work there is to come and learn. So whether, and again, it's a 50-50 chance you saying you can tell them you are more comfortable in this. Like you have mentioned, you don't know the quota rather that they are going for. So if you sell yourself on one thing saying you'll be more comfortable and then that quota is already filled up, you don't know that already. So it's a 50-50 chance you are taking, but still we don't know everything. You can only try. Let's also hope that the people that will be ahead of us can give us reasonable feedback that we can use to apply ourselves better. Really, zoning.
Yeah, I feel we are going against people like from our zones, and I feel that people said that that's what we did for this exam. That it's not how will I put it, that they have like let's say every state and this thing has so number of people like they can take from. So I doubt I feel actually. So I think that even some in their promotional exam actually, sometimes when the whole zones are filled, some people have to wait for the next day to write exam and they are qualified for exam. So I feel that they run some, not run actually, where I served, that's what they did there. So I feel it's actually possible. You are going against your brother.
So, and in a way,
Come and look for my certificate.
I also feel like this question is also in a bit to know if you actually researched about NNPC. Because for you to even attempt to answer this question at all, you will be able to know their different subsidiaries. So I think if you don't know their different subsidiaries, you can't even know where you will fit in. So I think is also this question is also meant to know if we actually researched about their company, the different subsidiaries they have, and the different subsidiaries we can fit into. And then it's a good thing that maybe for some of us that studied maybe microbiology because we are here, we can, there are like 3 subsidiaries that I've checked here that we can fit into. So you can say that, but then just like Gerard said, you keep it open-minded, not making it seem like without that place you can't do any other thing. But then in a nutshell, I think this question is just in a bit to know if they we researched about the company at all.
God helping us though, because I know that some people, when they make mistake from the first question, it throws them off balance. They keep shaking till the end. So, but God help us.
Yeah, I think one thing I know is that what I used to calm myself is that they are humans and they probably won't even, they're just there to do their own job. Ask you the question, you to play your own part and answer. So don't try to be nervous, breathe in, breathe out, calm down. If you throw yourself off guard, just try and still be conscious and know what you're doing. I think that's how it means to calm myself. That's like my own calming meditation thing. I don't know.
Yes, and I have someone that was employed during this 2019 graduate training stuff. So it's actually my uncle, my mommy's last born. So he was employed during that time. So without any connection at all. And as per this interview, he was just like, there is no cause to be nervous at all. You just have to prepare, but there is no cause for nervousness. Because even when you're nervous, they will try to calm you down. Like when you go there, they will be as jovial as, like they will try to be friendly with you. So I just want to tell us that we are already doing our own part. Thank God we have started today and we will continue practicing until we stabilize in answering questions. So I want us to try as much as possible to kill any form of doubt or nervousness. So we can do it. We went for exam that's about 45,000 people participated, and we are lucky enough to be among the 5,000 people plus that were selected for the interview. So if we can do it in the exam that was so competitive, up to thousands of people, then why not? We can do it now. So I want us to kill any form of spirit of doubt or nervousness. Together we will do this. Yeah.
Not to be
Yeah.
a, yeah. Sorry, Gerald, you can speak.
Okay. Yes. It's just a hard when it comes to answering question. While we practice, it's good to understand the questions we are practicing on here. Like the comment I made earlier, someone explained the question in a different way, saying the same thing, which is us understanding the subsidiaries and knowing where you actually fit in. If you're selling yourself for 3 job roles, where which part of which SBUs does your job role fit into to the extent which we can answer? Because if we make the error of cramming a question, despite how unique or technical or personal the question may appear. It becomes a bit tricky if the question is twisted. Unconsciously, the interviewer may rephrase the question in a different way. That being said, peradventure one makes an error and you're being told to calm down. Something I've read up and watched on on presentations generally. It is actually okay while practicing, try it. Instead of adding too much okay, as I was saying, you could take 1 to 3 seconds pause, 2 3 seconds pause, or a second, which, yeah, you personally answering the question feels like it's too much of a long time. But when you understand if you understand your answers, the questions which you rehearsed on, taking that little pause helps you get back on track than filling it up with having too many fill up words. That's just what I wanted to add. Thank you.
I think overall, in the end, we still say the best you can do. We are all human. We all try your best humanly. The rest is up to God. As Linda's uncle has said, there might not be reasons to be nervous, but in the end, anything can happen. They might just ask you one thing and it throws you off balance. Honest to God, all the questions that they have asked today are not things that I even thought would come out. I did hear they read petroleum microbiology to go see what I want to carry on God. But still, nobody knows all. We just keep trying to see where we can get to.
Okay, no problem. Any other suggestion, any addition, please speak up.
I don't think I have anything else to say. Thank you all again. I was done both of times in the other class, the other session. Thank you all for the contribution and everything, for showing up and Akin, you're always still laughing. Thank you all for showing up and helping us out, like for us to come together and help each other out. Because honestly, if I had taken myself like this to go and be looking at them and don't know what to say, but from this, I think I can tailor my responses, and I've seen how things are going to play or plan out. So wait for those that are going to be the forerunners. Let them come back and come and tell us. Yeah. We just wish them luck, and I wish everybody here luck also.